tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introduce first, fighting out of the blue corner.
All right, so after getting the better of Danny the Dagger Lopez his last time out, Chris Carter spins it forward here tonight in search of a fourth straight. Oh my goodness, I can barely get my notes together. A huge early connection there.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed for him to land that strike. Now we're going. Oh, nice leg kick.
Oh, trying to hold his own here. Oh, that's a big elbow. All right, so close call moments ago, champ, as he found a home for that strike early on. Now we'll see if his opponent can work his way back into this fight.
That was a very close call. He seemed to have him out of there, but his opponent's tough, right? He knew it would take more to finish this fight. Let's see if he can either finish him or if his opponent can find a way to work himself back into this fight.
Blood dripping down from the lip. Oh! You can't stay seated here up against the bench for long.
This is a bad spot to be in the fight now.
Well, it's been a case of, you don't want to eat too many more of those.
You can't take those. They come from the side, so they hurt you. You don't see them coming. He's got to get on his bicycle. And for this guy, he's got to go find the finish.
Oh, and another shot for good measure.
He cannot keep taking these hard shots to the head.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another
Wait,
hook here.
J.A. That was a crazy shot that just landed.
That'll do it! Chris Lil Mac Carter. No judges needed this time around.
Holy smoke.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Oh, man, he is hurt. I'm not sure the extent to which he's concussed, but might need to switch things up.
John, I always say don't panic wrestle, but I believe a takedown may be the only thing that will save him out there. That was beautiful. I mean, he's so fluid. He set that up perfectly. This guy is fighting at a level I've never seen him fight at before.
Up your game, come on.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. And hold its own here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, man.
Feint right there. How about the short check? I think his eyes might have crossed.
His eyes crossed, they rolled back in his head. This dude is hurt.
Oh, that power one got through as well.
He better keep those hands high. Look at that. Quick finish. That was beautiful.
Back to his feet. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest. Now 2 minutes, 46 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Chris Carter.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also...
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. And keep the momentum going. Well, a lot of headlines about that nasty virus at the Believe MMA gym. It wiped out a lot of the team, but he's got a good immune system.
Yeah, he got so lucky, Johnny. Isolated himself.
Oh, my God. Early connection there.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed him to land that strike. This is where he wants to be.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, and he escapes up. Oh!
There it is again. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Left up and landed the diving punch to the head. Huge ground and pound strikes finding the home. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. All right, so they don't fight the games on paper, right? Big confidence boost
nice
there as he finds a home for that strike.
You know, nobody thought that he would be willing to stand and trade with this guy.
Well, perhaps in our fighter meeting Thursday, we thought he was overconfident. Not at all the case. He's on fire tonight.
Well, when you cut the way that...
That team will do it! Chris Carter, ladies and gentlemen!
What a fight. What a fight.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. This young man is ready for prime time as he takes his shot at a ranked opponent for the first time.
This is what he wanted, right? This is what you want as a fighter. You dream of these moments. Let's see if he can capitalize. A ranking is on the line for this young man.
Oh, that smooth Gastelum boxing on full display here, DC. I know he's a collegiate wrestler, a guy who was a grappler. Striking has really improved leaps and bounds since he crossed into the UFC. Well, we always trot out the phrase, roll with the punches. That's how it's done.
Well, even when it's
that's a tone setter by him there. Beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight.
Gastelum trying to recover.
Gastelum needs to pour it on.
Quite tense moments early, and a potential fight ender. Nevada. Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. To his feet. That's a sensible blow right there. You see he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. .90 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, he hurt him again. He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety, find a way to
Carter going in for the level change. Well done there. Perhaps just trying to recover, though.
Great entry and timing on that takedown. He beat his opponent from the start. Look for him now to secure the position and then advance to what's next.
Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that.
Yep. You get up, I put you down. That's another takedown by this gentleman.
Yeah, putting him exactly where he doesn't want to be. Oh, big ground strikes. Vettori's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it. All right, so a big round for him there.
You okay? Good.
Second round here. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the
Oh, big shots raining down. Vettori gets back up now. Strike gets through. This could be over soon.
Oh, big right hand.
Feint by continuing to attack the head as that diving punch. Oh, big shots here. Really good job with the ground and pound. And now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. Vettori gets back to his feet once again. Oh, Carter's smelling blood in the water.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
And he is back up to his feet. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low.
Go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it.
Oh! And there it is!
Holy smokes!
Still undefeated and likely coming to a title fight near you.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with this guy. I mean, he's clearly one of the best guys in this division, and I don't know who would stop him from taking him down.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Chris Carter.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And got to be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Carter. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
go, ready to go. Round one, hard not to harken back. Oh, massive connection over round one. We might get a finish here.
I mean, that was beautiful. Great job setting it up, getting the punch to the target, and hurting your opponent very early in the fight. Full side control now. Look out, guys. He's got that knee on belly position.
He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move.
Now he's back up. This dude is hurt, and he's still firing back.
Body shot.
Oh, and another shot for good measure.
He cannot keep taking these hard shots to
Another
the head.
knockdown. Well, doesn't get the finish, but he rocked his opponent early, and not a lot of pundits saw that coming.
Yeah, you know, he didn't want to stand and bang, but he's got to have some confidence after doing that, knowing that he has a disadvantage in the striking.
Strikes are just brutal. That is it! You gotta be kidding me! Chris Lil Mac Carter.
Oh my
Complete
goodness.
astonishment inside T-Mobile Arena.
Look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about.
What now?
That's what, yes.
Oh, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chris Carter.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need their scorecards.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Bohalio. And he's back up. Oh, that is a brutal leg kick, and it lands right on the button.
Every single time he throws a leg kick, he tries to kick his leg off. There you go. There you go.
Big right hand.
Oh, stack guard now like he's playing Jenga. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. We didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Man, beautiful setup yet again on that takedown. His opponent knows it's coming. Can't stop it. Oh, big ground strikes now. Carter's got him stacked up here. Wow. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Bohalio gets back up again. Always urging defense. Another shot gets through.
This dude better keep his hands up, John.
Man, Chris Carter is an absolute shark. Body shot. partially lands, but a nice job by the defensive fighter.
It's all preparation, John. In the...
Don't do it! Chris Carter, ladies and gentlemen.
Got him. That was it. Found the shot that ended the night.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Carter.
You good? Good? Okay, all right, here we go, start of round 1, and certainly his last appearance gave Believe MMA's Coach Thompson a lot to smile about. We'll see it. Back to the feet.
Oh, he hurt him again. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Man, his opponent has recovered for now. Might get the TKO here. Carter gets back to the feet now. Piper's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
He's taking shots over and over again to that.
Oh! And that will do it! Chris Carter! Ladies and gentlemen!
Oh, my goodness. That was awesome.
One final time to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 18 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Chris Carter.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Carter. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kyle, the natural Ohio.
All right, round 1 is upon us. Wicked interesting matchup here, DC. On one side, a well-rounded fighter. On the other, primarily a wrestler who figures to test that takedown defense. Oh, my goodness, I can barely get my notes together. A huge early connection there.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed for him to land that strike.
Man, he still fights back. Oh, beautiful. And they are exchanging leather early. A lot of different ways for Mohalio to beat you. Looks like he wants to strike here tonight.
And when he's striking, John, he's very active on his feet, moves well, and is constantly feinting and trying to draw out your reactions to know what approach he wants to take.
Carter gets clipped there, but you know he's a hard man to hit cleanly, DC, and it appeared as though that strike rolled right off. All right, now we got some blood, ladies and gentlemen. It looks as though that shot has cut him open.
Now we're in a fight.
Let's go.
Now we're in a fight, John. I mean, you got the blood flowing. Guy's got a cut. Let's see how this fight plays out going forward.
Connection there, DC. He
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh, body shot.
Oh! Big diving punch lands up top. Oh, heavy shot. That's it. That'll do it.
Holy smokes.
With a huge
crazy.
All right, huge TKO victory for him tonight. We'll re-rack the replays for you now.
Yeah, I mean, he got him on the ground, and he went to work with the ground and pound. And you could see he was intent on finishing this shot. He landed punch after punch after punch until eventually he got his opponent out of there.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 11 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chris Harder.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was
our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Harder. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Ready, John? Coach?
All right, here we are in the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, inside Prudential Center. I can think of a lot of fighters that have had big moments inside these walls. Colby Covington. Oh, that's a Tony. Never by him there. Beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight.
A little bit of desperation here as he engages in the clinch.
Yeah, he was stunned, and he was stunned badly. But he's holding now, and every second that passes, he gets a little bit more refreshed.
Right near DeRitter, wide-eyed as he tries to maybe change levels here.
Very disciplined with his hands, too, John. Always keeping them up right around his face, because he knows if you attack, he's trying to level change and take you down.
All right, round 1 action here, and it's an interesting stylistic matchup between wrestler and grappler, and takedown defense holds up for the wrestler here early, champ.
You know, he said that he would be able to defend takedowns, and he would discourage the grappler from shooting on him anymore. Defending as effectively as he did, you believe that that just may be true.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Well, no gloves, no pads on the elbows and knees, and he is landing at will.
This is a dude with intentions to hurt someone. That's why he is throwing nasty elbows and knees time and time again.
Strong punch to the head in the clinch.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Oh, blood is dripping from his lip. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, that could very well do it. That is it. Chris Lil Mac Carter. No judges needed.
This dude is the man. This dude is the man. This dude right here is the man.
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chris Harder.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Harder. And now introducing the opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Good. Good.
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay.
Shot lands early, round 1.
I mean, early in the fight, he already has it. Oh, my goodness, John. This could be a quick night.
Oh!
These boys are going at it. He's still fighting. Big right hand.
All right, early round 1 action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
He hasn't landed anything. He's going to empty his gas tank trying to finish the fight when it's not working.
It's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. All right, early round action here, and I had to restore order in the fighter meetings because we weren't talking about MMA originally. Oh, man, ground and pound could be coming. He's got the knee right on the belly. Well, that's nicely done. You got to think this is exactly where he wants to be early on in this matchup.
Yeah, because he's safe here. He knew he was at a disadvantage on the feet. So by getting the fight to the ground,
Confidence is high. Confidence is high. Blood in the water. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, that's it! Holy smokes! With one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
unbelievable.
All right, now we go inside the Octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Chris Harder.
All right, so the championship moment has arrived for the former Oregon State Beaver, Chris Lil Mac Carter. I don't have to tell you all the big stages he was on as a wrestler, now fighting for the undisputed UFC title.
You know, there was a lot of expectation when this young man made his UFC debut. From his dad being an Olympic gold medalist, to his coach, Pops, talking about how good he was going to be. The guys that believe MMA all showing that they could compete at the highest level. It all seems to be coming together for this young man as he stands on the doorsteps of the biggest moment of his career. He worked hard to get here, John, but now it's all about cashing in on the opportunity.
Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tailgate for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chris Carter. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Khamzat Chimaev.
The wait for this fight ends right here, right now.
I'm excited about this one, boy.
All right, here we go. Round 1 of a possible 5. Chris Carter has made a miraculous rise to UFC prominence, and now 25 minutes or fewer away from becoming the world champion. It's wild.
It's unbelievable, John, to watch a young man where his reputation preceded him. We heard about Chris Carter when he was still in WFA as a future champion potentially. Tonight he has an opportunity to find. I mean, that was beautiful. Great job setting it up, getting the punch to the target, and hurting your opponent very early in the fight.
Back to the feet now.
They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's going to fall.
So a lot of tension right now. Seemingly, he has recovered, but some big early moments for the challenger.
Yeah, but John, to be hurt like that as a champion, very scary. He has recovered, but now he's on notice, knowing that this contender can put anybody down.
Well, champ, I'm not suggesting he needs to pace himself necessarily, but throwing caution to the wind and all of these bombs, no good if it doesn't land.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a game plan, but if it's not landing, he's got to be careful not to get countered because he's overextending him so much. If he gets countered, he may go to sleep.
Chimaev's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. This doesn't look like fun. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Oh!
see him here up against the fence for long. All the champ's in a world of trouble. This might be the beginning of the end.
Oh, yeah, John, the fight should be over very, very soon. He's not the champ in a few seconds if he does not do something different.
Back to his... Oh! Oh, my God. Oh, there's a new world order and new. Chris Carter. Yes, he did it. The undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
Oh, my goodness. Him and his team said they would win this fight and they would win it impressively. That's exactly what they did. Congratulations, champ.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chris Carter.
Well, there are few things as exciting in this sport as the crowning of a new UFC champion. Can DC get an invitation to the after party?
I mean, I'm just trying to show up, baby. I'm ready. I want to celebrate with the champ.